Hello, welcome to the climb to 1800. Today we are 1610, and I've been around 1600 for about a week now, and can't get make progress too quickly, but I would like to see some upwards movement pretty soon. Hopefully not downwards movement. And okay, opponent is playing a weird line of the Caro-Kann that I do not really know too well, but I'm just gonna do what I do best, and I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna try it. Bringing out the bishop, not going to think too much just yet. I'm not feeling too threatened by their approach so far. This pawn might be a bit annoying, but it also might be a weakness, so it's hard to say right now. He's also blocked. Okay, I don't think that what he's playing is super accurate, but I also don't think that it's super wrong. For example, I think that bishop to d3 is a bit of a bad move because now his d pawn is completely locked in. He can't really push for it yet, and I'm actually going to play bishop to c5 to completely stop him from castling. Or I could play knight f6 to let him castle, and then I could maybe give him a check then. And then his only response to that is to slide the king over, and then I might even have an attack already. I might even be able to bring my own queen in. Like takes, queen takes. Maybe I'm getting too ambitious. I do that sometimes. But actually, I don't really feel a need to stop him from castling anymore because his pawn structure is kind of ruined a little bit. So in hindsight, I'd actually be okay with letting him castle. Okay, instead he tries to take away my castling rights, but I have a pretty easy way out of that. Oh. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't lose this because, I just don't. That is a little bit of an annoying move, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting that. I didn't see that move. Now I am wishing that I would have maybe brought my bishop out or something. I'm assuming that I can just play queen c7 and I'm totally fine. He'll probably add up even more pressure, but at that point I can just play like rook c8 or something. Okay, yeah, wait, this might actually be a little bit of an issue. So it might be a little bit of an issue. If I play this and he plays here, do I have any fancy checks or anything? Unfortunately, I don't think that I do. I don't believe that I do. But I am looking, and I'm not seeing anything. I think queen c7 is probably the better play. So I'm going to play it. I'm expecting him to add more pressure. But he doesn't have to. He does. Now the biggest issue is if I play rook c8, then he can play takes, queen takes. But I seriously don't think that he has anything after I add more pressure. I might have messed up a little bit. In fact, I think that I did mess up a little bit. Probably not too badly, I want to believe, but here takes here. Wait a minute. If I play here, then I'm trying to see if I have any play against this king right now is what I'm trying to do. And I don't think that I do, but it never hurts to check. Then takes. No, then he takes with the queen, and he's actually way faster than me. Okay, I think I have to play rook c8. After rook c8, then he's probably going to play takes. But then I play here, and it isn't completely clear what he does. Okay, I'm going to have to play rook c8. I don't really have any other move. I'm assuming he's going to take, but he doesn't actually have to. He could actually even take this pawn right now. I didn't see that either. He doesn't, though. And my move is automatic. He could also just take this. But obviously I recapture, so I don't think that that's too much of a threat. But yeah, I feel like I definitely had better moves to make. But there's really no point in saying, oh, I think I could have had something better when I don't know what it was. So, you know what? In the end, all that we can play is what we already have played. And that move looks suspicious. That move looks very suspicious. Why? Because it allows me to play check. I mean, I guess that he kicks me out a little bit, but I can also play the check here, then play for c5, and I think that that looks like a great plan. You know, nothing else works. Yeah, in the ideal world, I'd play this check, but he really can just stop me instantly, and I don't really have much counterplay after that. I think that he wants to play e5 at some point, or very soon, actually, probably. The reason he wants to play that is to double attack my bishop and also kind of ruin my pawn structure a little bit, but he can't play that right now because my queen is here. If I move my queen, though, and allow him to solidify the center, though, then e5 does work. But not after I play this. Yeah, this is actually getting a little bit complicated. I could just play this right now and be fine. Then takes, push, takes. Yeah, okay. You know, I was thinking about all these checks, but at the end of the day, I think that it's probably stronger to just play bishop to d6. It's a lot. It threatens actually more. But actually, after here, that yeah, bishop d6 is definitely a better move, I think, overall. It might not be the flashiest move, just looks-wise, but I think that it is the strongest, if I had to say. And thankfully, as is very typical, opponent does seem to be playing very quickly. So you know what that means. Worse quality moves in general. Yeah, okay, they played the move that I kind of expected them to play, but it is a little bit annoying, but I don't think it's really that bad. If I take, obviously they just solidify right now. I do have to ask, though, if that's actually good for them, because their queen is kind of a little bit out of the action right now, but it can reroute to c2 pretty easily. So maybe not. If I play c5 right now, then I can probably... No, I can't. Okay, I think I just castle, honestly. Yeah, I just castle. I definitely just castle. Because one of the biggest annoyances in my position was that the c-pawn was pinned, and I can just get rid of that in one move, so why not do it? You have to be very careful not to lose this bishop to any funky ideas, though. He can always just take it and trade, but I don't think that would actually be very good for him, because that would be building up pressure on the h2 square. So he's going to have to be a little bit careful, too, that his king doesn't get checkmated. I'm probably going to push for c5 in the very, very, very near future. But maybe not quite yet. It is all conditional, as is all of chess. Which is why I love it so much. No one plan is ever guaranteed to work every single time. And, you know, I'm actually a little bit afraid of him pushing b4 right now. Just because it looks like it clamps down on my position pretty effectively. Maybe I have some counterplay with a5, but it does look like it would be a little bit annoying, actually. Even though it does create a weakness on the c3 pawn, I think that b4 might be a very strong move by him, which I am actually, now that I look at it even more and more worried about, but at the same time, maybe it is a paper dragon, and I'm just fully overestimating it. He doesn't play it. I think that my move, in all honesty, is probably automatic. I mean, it's the move I've been talking about this entire time. Does his knight have any fancy squares to go to? I don't think it does. I'm just going to play the move. He does not have this knight jump because my knight defends it. And if he captures, I mean, I'm just going to take back with the bishop, and I should have a very, very nice position on my hands. If he doesn't take back, I mean, I'm not totally sure yet. Maybe I'll capture myself, maybe not. Okay. Instead, he does that. I need to think right now very carefully. I think that bringing my own knight in here would be reasonable. Taking this would not be reasonable, because he will definitely just take back with this rook. Other moves lose material or position. Actually, can I generate any counterplay against the rook if it moves there? I don't think I can. So yeah, if I take here, then he definitely recaptures with the pawn, I think, right? There's no way that he recaptures with the knight, because that would be insane, is one word for it. Oh, I know what he wants. I know exactly what he wants. He played that to defend this knight so that he can push here, and then after I take, he recaptures with his knight. That's smart, actually. But his only thing is, I just realized e5 isn't even a threat because I can just push. I think that taking here is probably the best move, honestly. And then he has to take back with the pawn. And I think that I can play against that weakness pretty effectively. So I'm just going to take. Taking with the queen loses on the spot due to the pin. And taking with the knight. Actually, maybe that's more reasonable than I gave it credit for, even though it does lose a pawn. So yeah, he takes back with the pawn as I kind of expected. And I think is the position demanded. Now I could play this very Russian schoolboy-esque, as I like to kind of call it. I could just put a queen there, trade queens, then claim that I have the stronger queen on the 7th. But that's not really like how I like to play at all. If I take here, actually... No. This is going to be a long endgame, I think. I was thinking here takes and then sacks here, but he can actually just fully move back, so never mind. No sacks work just yet. Yeah, here takes. I'm just looking for tactics. There probably aren't any, but no reason not to look. I could also move my knight in. That seems fully reasonable, because this knight isn't really doing anything right now, and why not move it to a just objectively better square? I guess that does give his knight the jump here, but then I just go slide over my my rook, and I mean, he's kicked out anyway, so I think that's totally fine. So I just blundered. I just blundered my bishop. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. That's terrible. I just fully blundered my bishop. Yeah, you know, it's funny how you see that the second that you take your hand off of the piece. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, I might as well take the pawn, but Jesus. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how I did that. That was ridiculous. I just fully blundered a piece. Wow. I mean, my only hope is to get some crazy counterplay right freaking now. Actually, check. Wait a minute. 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 Check. Only move is to move back. Check. Do I have smothered mate? Check. If he goes here, I take it. Check. If he goes here. Check. He moves back. Check. He just blundered the game back. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That is so funny. That is so funny. Wow. You know, you can never, ever, ever get complacent in chess, which is one of the reasons I love it so much. By the way, I think this is a forced win for me, because even if he moves here, here, to here, I actually have rook check here. Yeah, he just lost the game. Oh my gosh. Wait, no he didn't. He got lucky. This knight defends the checkmate square. However, it is a forced perpetual. If I want it. Wait. Okay, so if I go here and he goes here, I can't go here because his knight will just take. But I do have a forced perpetual. And I think that that's the best I can ask for right now, in all honesty. Dang, if this knight wasn't here, I would have a smothered mate. But here, 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 then his knight just takes, and then here takes, and I'm the fool. If I go here and he takes like this, then I win, but he doesn't have to do that. Here and he takes like this, then I also win, because here... Wait a minute. I might still have a win. With here. And then if he takes it this way, then I have check here. No, I don't, because, okay, yeah, this is just a forced draw. Yeah, this is just a draw. Nothing more, nothing less. That's so frustrating. But I was losing a second ago, so I can't even complain. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing any crazy tactics, because this knight is the bane of my existence right now. If I play here, am I winning? Then takes. No, I really don't have anything. No, it's just going to be a draw by repetition. Or he loses material. One of the two. Yeah. If he takes here, I don't recapture with the queen. I play this check. And he loses a rook. So he's going to have to move his king, and then this is just going to be a draw. Wow. That's crazy. I went from losing to thinking I was winning to drawing. And I mean, I'm hoping that he takes with the rook, but okay, he doesn't make that mistake, and then check. And check. And it's a draw. And yeah, it is a draw. Wow. Let's see the game review for that. That is crazy. Okay, so yeah, he was completely winning for a while, then I never had a win, I just had a draw. And yeah, I mean, I was winning here until I literally just blundered my bishop. Instead, I just take the knight, and then after this, then you just have knight e4, and you're just better because he has weak pawns. Yeah. I mean, that's just like with one of those one-mover blunders that you just don't want to see happen, but they do sometimes. By the way, I know that pinning with the bishop isn't always the best, but just I play better when I play that. So even if it's not the most accurate, it's still fine. Okay, I thought that I made a mistake here, but I guess I was fully okay, except for that. Let's play bishop here, but wait, but now doesn't that lose material too? Check, captures, captures. Now knight d7. What? Knight d7 here. And I take the pawn? What? Wait, how about pushing here right now then? Okay, I missed this, but okay, so in the future, you don't always have to defend, I guess, but I did defend. Yeah, he should have taken the pawn. I said that he could take it, and I was afraid of that because as the computer shows, that is the best move for him, but all this is fine too. Yeah, all this is fine. C5 is best. I shouldn't have taken. I should have just taken the knight and been done with it. Then I blunder horribly. And then all this happens. And then he blunders. He blunders as well, which is really funny to me. And then boom. And then this is just a draw. Like, there's really nothing he can do. Wait, it wants him to take this? I thought that I win if he takes that, because I have this. Oh, no, this loses for me, apparently. I thought takes. Oh, knight g1 first. Ah. Okay, so I should have just taken here. And then we would have just been equal material. He has 2 pieces for the rook. What happens if he takes... And then if he takes here, then I take... Okay, fair enough. Okay, so if he would have just taken my knight, I would have definitely blundered. But he didn't, so that didn't happen. And then... Oh, this wasn't even my best move. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess that they're probably equal. Because either way, he really only has the 1 move. Then it was just a draw by repetition. I played an inaccuracy. Okay, I don't think it matters. Why is this an inaccuracy? Okay, I think that computer is tweaking a little bit. But anyway, sorry for the boring result after all that, but thank you for watching. Some days, you know, you just get a draw, and you have to live with it. So thank you for watching. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.